Just the other day, Roco announced a whole raft of new models for TT scale. If you have a Hornby TT 120 setup or are thinking of modelling in this scale, then Roco's extended range is certainly something to take note of. It's interesting that they've chosen now to expand their range, one that's been typically dominated by Tillig in the past. Roco's models are normally super high quality and often come with a high price tag too. This is a massive big announcement of models which are all due to come into market around about Q2 2025. So let's check out what they're up to in TT scale, and I'll give you indicative prices in UK pounds as well. So first up, steam locomotives, and we have a bunch of tank engines to get through, beginning with the smallest, this tiny 060 DRG BR80. It's numbered 008 from Era 2. This is coming in analog only, and as usual with Roco models, features directional LED lights. It's an iconic little loco, this one, and the price is actually really good. It's just £100 or thereabouts here in the UK, which I think is a great price. And very similar, so much so I think it's just the markings and numbers that are different. This is also available in Era 3 DR livery and numbered 010. Again, just around £100 for this. So a much bigger tank engine now. It's the DRG BR94.5-18 steam locomotive from Era 2. A huge 010 machine this. It's a really impressive model with additional extra parts added and really fine valve gear. Again, the usual directional lights, but this one will also have a DCC socket. For analog DC, it's coming in at around £240. And DCC sound is also being offered on this model, and all the rest of the upcoming locomotives as well. And for this it's £100 more at £340-ish. And this tank engine is also being offered in Era 4 setup as a DR Class 94 with number 1670. You can see it's got even more additional parts added onto it as suitable for a loco at this time. Quite an incredible number of extras there. This is priced the same as the previous one for analog and DCC with sound. Also from the DR and Era 4 is the 282 tank engine Class 86, number 1435. Again, the same features as we have had already with the BR94. This one is being offered in two variations as well. This one in analog setup is around £280 and the DCC sound version is around £375. And the other version is a variant of the Class 86. It's the BR086 and this time numbered 400. You can see the additional parts added to this model in the red area. Priced the same though at £280 for analog DC and around £375 for DCC with sound. So that's it for steam, and we'll move on to electric locos. And the first is this, the DR BR230 electric loco with its number 003 from Era 4. In this classy maroon colour with the white stripe. Great looks to this machine and very interesting pantographs. Again, not much tech spec has been released yet, but these normally have directional lights and of course it'll have a DCC socket too. Not sure if the pantographs can pick up from overhead or not, but they certainly look impressive. This in analog DC version is expected to be around £160 and DCC with sound is around £270. And you can also get this with the much more interesting CD livery as an RH371 with number 002, which is again Era 4. I'd go for this version personally. It's priced the same too at £160 and £270 respectively, or thereabouts. Next it's the classic DB BR111 electric locomotive, and this one is in the good old blue and cream with number 087 from Era 4. I love the view through the centre windows into the engine compartment, which has a visible representation of the interior. It's the same price, seems to be a common price point for Roco models, at £160 for the 12V DC and around £270 for DCC with sound. You can also get the 111 in this bang up to date crazy looking DB livery as number 036 from Era 6. A radical livery option this one, but it has been applied very well to this model. Other things to note is the upgraded electrical gear on the roof, as well as the pantographs, which are all as per Era 6 specification. But it's priced the same as usual at around £160 and £270 for digital with sound. Well, it doesn't get any more radical than this. It's the DB Cargo BR185 electric locomotive, this one numbered 077, again in Era 6. With this all-over flame design. It's a complicated livery, but it's been very well applied here, and this must be one of the maddest model locos you can get. The BR185 is a good model, it's been released already, but this must rate as the livery of the year. Price on this is, yep, you guessed it, £160 for DC and around £270 for DCC with sound. And this model is also being offered in the Swiss SBB cargo version as an RE482 with number 020. This has the borderless Swiss quality Era 6 livery, which I think looks pretty stylish and is another well applied livery even across the door handles and handrails. Note the different direction of the pantographs compared to the BR185 version. Again, priced at around £160 and £270 for the two types. That was it for electrics, so we're on to diesels now, and it's the good old Ludmilla. So this is a model that's already released too, and here it's been offered in a new variation of the maroon and cream of the DR. This BR142 is number 006 from Era 4 and comes with the usual directional lights and DCC socket. It's a great model, but there's a massive amount of variants of it available, and you'll see another in a moment. This one though comes in at the same old £160 for DC, but it's about £10 cheaper for DCC with sound than the steam and electric locos, this time being around £260. So here's a variant of it. This time it's an Era 6 version as a BR232. Note the different roof panels, bogies, buffers and other small details, as well as the livery of course. This is priced the same as the last one though, at £160 for DC and around £260 for DCC with sound. And another variation, again with a different roof arrangement and another colour livery. It's the GY7 RH648 number 001. You're certainly getting a lot of choice with the Ludmilla. If this takes your fancy, then it's the same old price for DC, but seems to be £20 more for DCC with sound at around £280. Not sure why that is, but I'll try to find out for you. So this is a favourite locomotive of mine, but not in this livery. It's the Hungarian MAV version M62 diesel loco. Again, a model that's been out before. It's here in this new livery. I love the model, but personally would opt for a different colour to this one. However, if this appeals to you, then it's priced at £200 for analog DC and around £300 for DCC with sound. Next, we're being offered this two-car diesel railcar. Hard to think this is actually an Era 6 train, but this model certainly looks great. It features flush fit clear glazing and a fully modelled interior, really fine windscreen wipers, great looking LED directional lights, even handrails and jumper cables as extra added parts. The first one in the catalogue is in Czech Republic CD livery, and for the two-car set in DC setup it's around £230. It'll also come in DCC sound version, which is priced at £375. And there's two other livery options as well, which are priced the same. The first of the two is this Slovakian ZSSK livery, which I think looks pretty good to me. And finally, you can opt for this railcar in DR guise, which would be a BR174 and it's number 001, which is from the older Era 4 time and features different colour schemes between the driving vehicle and the trailer. Pretty neat this one too, same prices again. Okay, let's get into the rolling stock now, and we'll start with coaches. Here we have the DR AME first class coach set from Era 4. Classic DR compartment coaches here, with the twin pack coming in at around £90 for the two. And unsurprisingly, you can also get this as a second class two coach pack, this time as the BME version, and priced the same for the twin pack. Three coaches this time in the DB commuter coach pack from Era 6. Here you get two open second class coaches matched with a first and second class open in the DB red colour. For all three, this comes in around £130. And to match in with that set, you can also get the BD NRZF 463.0 control coach in the DB red colour. This is another second class coach from Era 6 and is priced around £65. Probably a more iconic finish, the same coaches are offered in Era 4 stainless steel fish scale livery too, and it's the same price. And wouldn't you guess it, also a control coach too. I love the livery design in the front of this one. It's the same price at around £65. Now these coaches have been out before, but not in this livery. It's the bi-level coach set, one being a control coach. These are actually great models with the windows especially good on them. Price is £130 for the twin pack. And there's a further two coaches available to match in with the last in another twin pack. This is £10 less at around £120. Another twin pack are these CD livery coaches, where you get one first class compartment coach and one split first and second class compartment coach. This pack is priced at around £90 a pair. And you can match in this twin pack of second class coaches too, which is also priced at £90 a pair, or thereabouts. So another bi-level set, this time in the smart blue and grey of the CST. I especially like the impressive logo in the middle of these coaches. Just a variation of the livery on these models, but I think it's a good one. This twin pack comes in at around £120. And yet another livery option for the bi-levels, this time CD livery, which also looks really good on these coaches. Again priced at £120 a set. Now we're on to wagons, and we have this wagon set of 3 tarpaulin wagons from the DBAG in the red Era 6 livery, all slightly different, and for the 3 it's priced at around £90. You can never have enough gondola wagons, and here we have 2 brown DB type EA NOS bogie open wagons, and this set is priced at around £65. And some more, this time a 3-pack of individually weathered gondolas. These look great, very prototypical, and for the set it's priced around £90. Next we have a set of 3 potash hopper wagons from the DR Era 4 period. These are certainly great looking wagons and are priced at around £130 for the 3-pack. Also cool looking are these ZZW bogie tank wagons from the Deutsche Reichsbahn Era 4. Offered in bright yellow with the Minol logo in red, they look really eye-catching and can be yours for £60 the pair. But if yellow isn't your preference, they are also available in simple black DR livery, and the price is the same for these too. Now this is a nice colour combination. It's the Polish cargo sliding wall wagon from Era 6. Nice looking wagon this one, and priced at around £26. I think that's a really good price. Now this is certainly eye-catching. It's the GATX sliding tarpaulin wagon set from Era 6. Now we saw these wagons as a triple pack earlier in the red DB colour, but these are certainly much brighter, and this twin pack can be yours for around £65. ZSSK Cargo represented here again with a twin pack of telescopic hood wagons from Era 6 in the blue with yellow handles. This pack is priced around £65. And the same wagons, but I think in a better colour. It's the Swiss SBB version of the telescopic hood wagons, and this twin pack is the same price at around £65. And there's more gondolas. This time it's the type EAS-U wagon in Era 4 CSD brown livery. Again, this twin pack is priced around £65. Now this dodgy looking brown tank wagon is in MAV Era 4 livery. It's a decent model, but in this brown colour, not for me. If you want a touch of the brown, then this is priced around £30. And we're finally at the last model announcement. It's this set of sliding tarpaulin wagons again, but this time in the bright livery of both Kuhn and Roco. Pretty cool, I think. And this pack is priced at around £65 again. So an interesting and extensive announcement from Roco, cementing their commitment to TT scale with some great stuff and seemingly up to Roco's normal high standards. Let me know what you think of these models in the comments below, and keep yourself up to date with model news and reviews by hitting that subscribe button now. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and just to end, I'll say I'm not associated with or make any money from Roco to do this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya!